to how we love these dogs, I would just stop eating and say, yeah. And his food, he don't touch it. So he would take his food and my food and bring it and give the dogs. And I tell you, and came back without any plate or anything. So I was like, what happened to the dogs today? I didn't see any dogs. And he said, no, 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 to them I feed the ants them. And that's why I fell in love with Gully Bob. And that's why I will always love Gully Bob. And that's why I'm still in love with Gully Bob and every pussy hole of a flop. You get what I'm saying? Them come handsome. Them come in all kind of shades and color. But still the love remains for Gully Bob. You know, we are all in dance hall, so we talk a lot of crap, a lot of, lyrically against each other at times. But undoubtedly, I know that my godfather loves me, and I love him too. It's just that he's unforgivable. He don't easily forgive, because I cheated on my boo hoo hoo. Thank you all for loving the song, but let's go back to what happened yesterday. First of all, Gully Bop is very sick. Very, very sick. Sicker than most people think or believe. And to take a steel pipe and to beat the artist in his head, I think that that's like totally being inhumane. And there's no excuse for people be talking about the man is a madman. You understand? That man should still be jailed. And if he's mad, he should not be on these streets. Because if he can hurt Bop, he can hurt someone else. He can hurt a child. He can hurt a mother with a baby. And he can even hurt himself. So I see no justification in the fact that, whatever Bop say, because we all know that Bop have a slick mouth. And I've learned to live with that because, in real life, that slick mouth is not there. When he's in my home, I hear no slick mouth or anything. He's like, Mari, the kids them eat. Mari, I go get some more grocery for the kids. Mari, you need anything before I go a road? You understand? I know say you're all right. You want me cook some food for you before me hit the road? That's the type of person he is. Like I told you the story when we collected like $2,000 for him to do a show, and down payment, and he gave me $1,000. I think it's $4,000, but he gave me $1,000 to for myself, and I'm like, really? And he said, yeah, that's for you. No, these dirty bungle man no give me nothing in our life. You understand? But Bob gave a lot to me, including fame. You understand? I wouldn't have been this far without being affiliated with Gully Bob. And after he gave me the money, I remember that he came into the room and say, am I gonna buy some grocery for the kids them? And I said, but why you doing that? I can buy out the 1,000 that you give me. He said, no worry about that. The kids them need some food. And, he go shopping for the kids. And him still come back and say, you want to go party with me tonight? And I be like, I don't got nothing to really wear like that, because I'm not a party person, to be real. And he bought me to the store, bought me a beautiful dress. You know what I mean? So I've been treated good by a man, and by a man that people least expect, from Grand Spank. A man that people think that don't know how to treat a woman. Gully Bop knows how to treat a woman, unlike you dirty bungles. You understand? People that I be coming online and crying over, worrying over, what the fuck have you ever done for me? You understand? So I don't see why so many of us Jamaicans stood by and allowed this man to beat up my godfather. I believe that someone should have stepped up and stopped him, especially knowing that Bop is sick. And I heard that there were so many of my fellow Jamaicans that were on site and watched Gully Bop being beaten. You understand? And I don't think that it's right, because he may be down. People go through all kind of things, because believe it or not, in this industry, it's hard not to end up being on DRUG. It's very hard. So many things are coming at you, and you may know God, you may know Jesus Christ, but you have to do so many things to keep your head above water. Some people smoke cigarettes, some people smoke WEED, and some people go further, but I don't know of the person, anybody who can survive this type of industry without being in taking care of their mental health some way or the other, and like I say, I think it's definitely wrong what was done to my godfather in Grand Spain. And I'm really calling out the people of Grand Spain to look into themselves, because you all expect this man to be your hero. But I'm sure people in Grand Spain, I've spoken to people in the U.S. from Grand Spain whose parents, sisters, brothers have come out of Grand Spain and have traveled to America, or in good jobs and everything. They never go back and have their community. So why you expect so much of him? This is only one man, and this is not a man that just care about Grand Spain. He care about everybody else. Like I say, he's not a person to sit and plan. That's what I wanted out of him, to sit and plan and make big changes. He's a person who get money today and finish it all the same day. That's the type of person he is. And I know his son have come out and say a lot of things against him, but Nico, you got to be real with yourself and admit that you shouldn't have slept with your father's woman. You understand? Whether it was a threesome or not, you should have had your father's trust. You were with your father everywhere that he went. I know the story. Everywhere. You get what I'm saying? And he had to drop you. I know what it is like to have an entourage and people fail you. He had to drop you because he was abroad, and he left you in an entire house, by yourself, and expect you to be there to protect the old man, to help to protect his girlfriend. And you claim that you went into the room and that you saw his girlfriend making out with some other woman. And instead, I would have informed my father. No woman could have offered me Uzi to shut up and not let my father know what was going on. And that's what you did. And you admit to it. I was in the car. When you admit to everything, you were crying. And you were like, daddy, daddy, it's like me going out the room and me catch them. And when me catch them, she offer, if he make me sleep with them, with the girls. I don't know for sure if he slept with her personally, but the rendezvous or whatever that was going on, he became a part of it, so that he would not talk, so that he would not tell you. But you have insights, bad mind, you knew something was wrong, because you realized that they were too close for comfort, too close. And all these things affected you. When we started dating, I realized that you were still in love with this woman and that you were totally heartbroken. And I spent most of that time trying to heal you, because I could never replace Chin in your life. Chin means so much to you. You understand? So for all the people that are talking bad about you, at first when you told me these things about these people, I did not really believe. I had to see